Good day guys, being here. Today we're going to try this one. Okay, I can't find any pattern in this one. So although there's a little bit repeating, so you can actually say. So for example here you can see so from here it repeat, right? So repeat here. So and here where here, right? So it repeats, but I guess for something like this one, we just maybe we just do some create some a family. It can be a solid, so the solid part, and it also can be void, and can be a face based, or if these are wall, so we can use wall based, but I think face based is more useful. And yeah, I think that's probably it. And then if you want these panels, we can, I guess, I don't think we should use curtain wall because we want to, because if these are curtain panel, we will have some issue, try to use the void family to cut curtain panel. I don't think that will work. So it needs to be wall, or actually we can do curtain wall because we can use wall, basic wall embed in curtain wall. So okay, so and then we can have some gap, so when we do render we can see those gaps. Alternatively we can use reveal. What else? I think that's it. So yeah, so for these ones, so probably just do a curtain wall. Okay, so let's start. So first we're going to maybe start a project because we're going to try curtain wall for this one, and also more, we can use a basic wall with reveal, right? So okay, so let's so this is a project. So first maybe you can try so place some wall, right? So not really sure because from this image you can't really tell whether this wall is like straight or not, but let's maybe assume this wall is straight, and then WA wall. I'll just use the 300 generic wall. Maybe let's go to 3D view. Okay, so this is a wall, right? So and then so if we let's just make add these reveal, right? So reveal is under here, wall reveal, but currently I don't think there's probably one. It's a very big reveal, right? So hang on, what's going on? Do it again. Reveal, vertical, place it. It doesn't work. Okay, that's fine. It's because it's on the wrong side. So I can see this is not right. So what we're going to do is we can either go into the family and then edit that profile. So let's have a look where find it. Reveal. Yeah, not this one. Profile. It's on the profile, right? So profile. Let's actually. I'll just go place a reveal. Select it. Edit type. Reveal brick course. 2 brick. Yeah, no idea what that is. Anyway, so we can just do right click and edit, but I think maybe just do a new one. So let's create a new one. So new family, and it's profile. So it will be metric generic profile, and yeah, you see here. So we can just use a profile, or we can just use reveal. Okay, so let's maybe just use reveal, and then this is wall. Don't worry about this text. So we're going to just do a little shape, rectangular shape. So let's use line. So I just do a maybe 20 by 20. Okay, so select type 20 and 20, and maybe I'll center centered this reference plane. Okay, so this is it. Now let's load this one into the project. Go to 3D view, go to wall, reveal, edit type, duplicate. So we need to create a new one. Okay, so I'll just call it new, and then just change the profile to the one we just did. So this one, and vertical, and then you can see we can place this reveal. And once we place one, or maybe I'll just change this one, maybe 3 meter, and then we can just array it like every 3 meter, and then use a second. Okay, so 3 meter, and then just give it a bigger number, maybe 10. So now we have all these. So that warning is telling us the reveals, because we have we have more than enough. We have some here. It's not. Looks like Revit automatically delete this, so that's all good. So yeah, so this is we can use reveal to to add these gap. Okay, so and then another method, we can also use curtain wall. Okay, so I'll show you WA. So this time we're going to use maybe just use a storefront, but we're not going to use storefront because these are glazing. So we're going to use edit type, duplicate. I'll call it new as well. And then, so see here, curtain panel. So we can change the curtain panel. So instead of using these system panel glazed or solid, we can just use a basic wall, exactly the same wall we had here, right? So same wall, and then we are going to add a vertical grid. So previously we have like 3 meter of every reveal. So here we're going to just go layout, change this one to maybe fixed. If you want the distance, the spacing to be exactly 3 meters, so you just need to use fixed distance. So otherwise you can use a maximum or number, so it's up to you. And then horizontal, we don't need that for this one, so just change this one to none. And the mullion, we don't need if you need to like do some render, we can add some mullion, because if we do not have, I'll change it to none for now. If I change everything to none, so it means there's only the panel, which is this wall, and with a grid. See, so this will give us the wall. Each of them are 3 meter long, right? 3 meter, 3 meter, 3 meter. But the issue with this one is, if you do for example, if I change it to as a GD and uncheck the show edge, you will see it become one single wall, because although there's a grid here, I'll change the top, Control Z. Although there's a grid, it looks like it's broken, but if you do a render, you won't see any gap. Okay, so it will be exactly the same as a wall here. Okay, so now what we need to do is we can just place a. So usually what I do is I'll just place a mullion, right? So I'll just place a mullion here, maybe just just anywhere, and then actually we don't need to place, so we just go mullion, and then here, so we don't need to place any mullion. We can just go edit type, and then we can just duplicate. I'll just create a very skinny one. So for example, that we used like 20 by 20 20 by 20 reveal. So for this one, I'll just create also a 20 by 20 mullion, but we will need to offset or actually we don't really need to, because once we have a 20 by 20, it doesn't matter where this mullion is, so by default it will be sitting in the middle, right? But what we need is only the gap. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. So width on site, so we can just type in half of the width, which is 10, and the thickness will be 20. And then material, so if you want to probably you don't want to see this material when you do render. So usually what I do is I just choose a material, I'll call it like air, and then just make sure when I do render, just make it transparent. So I just create all this already, probably there's already a material, so like air, so, and use it and finish. And then, so we don't need to manually, you can manually place. So you can see once you place, you'll create a gap between these two walls, right? So it doesn't really matter where this one is, as long as we have this gap. So when we do a render, so for example, I'll just change to JD, change to show edge. So there's a gap, right? So when you do render, you will also see the gap. And then we can just go, so this actually, so I'm going to just delete it because we will set the grid, the modeling. So I just delete it, select this curtain wall, go edit type, under here vertical internal, interior, interior vertical modeling. So we just change this one to 20 by 20. We just create it, and then okay. So now this is it. Okay, so the next step is okay. So we can create this family, right? So as I said, you can. There are, I think, there are three different types you can use. So first one is face-based. So we can use a generic model face-based, right? So face-based, that's one, and you can also use wall-based. Okay. So the difference between these two family template is face-based. You model it on the floor plan, in the plan view, and if you use a wall-based, and you need to model it in the elevation. So imagine you're trying to create something on the wall. So these are difference. In the face-based, you can, or actually both of them can. You can cut void. Yeah, should be very, very similar. And another one, you can also just create a generic model without any based, which means you can even place without anything, any like thing. You can just place into your project, and then you can just you can tick a box world plan based, which means you can still use it just like a face-based family. So that's another option. So for this one, I'll just show you the face-based. Okay, so generic model face-based here. So okay, so this is a floor plan. So now let's just I'll just do some shapes, just random shape, and also you can have both solid and void in the same family. So for example, I'll just do some extrusion for now. So yeah, it's a little bit tricky to create those shapes. So looks like it's quite random, right? So you can just create different shape. Yeah, I know it can be. So maybe I'll just do something like this. Okay, just copy them. Okay, and then I'll just maybe change them a little bit somehow. Yeah, it's a bit tricky. So you probably need to spend some time to to make it more interesting, right? So to make it more random shape, or yeah, I think I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but I guess okay. So I think this is okay. Okay, so these are just one extrusion, right? So we can just add maybe give it a thickness to it. You can also create a parameter to control the thickness. So let me just drag this roughly in the middle, and then you can I'll just quickly do it. So, and also one option is you can create a reference plan and do a dimension, create a parameter, and lock this extrusion onto the reference plane. But because this one is very simple, this family is very, very simple, so we can just directly just do this one, just to give a parameter to the extrusion end. So for example, I'll just call it maybe depths. I'll just call it D. So we can just even use instance. And also if you you can also have multiple different depths. So just need to create separate extrusion instead of just one, right? So you can have different depths as well. So, and also then material. So you can just create a material for this one. So just click on here and then create a material. And this, and yeah, so this is it. So this is a solid. Maybe I'll just copy this one, and then I'll rotate this one by 180 degrees. So just at least, oh, hang on, maybe delete this one. So, and then maybe I'll just do this roughly. Yeah. Okay. So now let's just remove this parameter, and then I'll just change this one to -50. So let's go to 3D view. So you can see this is a +50. So the first one we did, and this one's the one we just copied. So what I'm going to do is change this one from solid to void, and then use the cut geometry. Click on this and then cut. So now you can see we have both solid and void. I'll just maybe change to shade SD. Maybe no HL. Yeah, you can see, right? So if I turn on the we can't do shadow. That's fine. So yeah, so that's it. So we have both solid and void. So now we can load this family into that project. So let's load this one into project, and then we can go to 3D view, and then you can see we can just place it. So and you can see that we have the solid part, and we also have the void part. So it automatically cut the wall, and it looks like it's only cut this wall instead of that. But yeah, I think, yeah, I'm not sure. So maybe try this one. So I'll see if I can just use cut geometry. Click on. Doesn't let me cut. Okay. So see. Maybe drawing geometry doesn't work. Cut geometry doesn't work. So okay, so this is interesting. So it looks like we can only cut void on the wall, on the face. See, face. We place this family, so the void won't work on this one. Even we use cut geometry. Yeah, of course we can't do that. So I guess we probably need to use a different method for this one. So let's do it. So go to family. So instead of directly cutting the base in this face-based family, we're going to, let's just uncut geometry. Okay, so just bring the void back. So you can see the void is currently orange color. The orange color void means they are not cutting anything. Okay, so now we go to here. So go to properties. So we have this cut with void when loaded. So we tick this box. Okay, and then load this one back into the project and overwrite. So now you can see it's not cutting any of these walls at all. But don't worry. So this time we can use cut geometry. Oh, hang on. Yeah, and then if I click on this wall and this, see? So we can also use this family to cut this wall. So just need to, actually, so looks like when we use cut geometry, we need to tab, and then click on this wall. But I didn't try this. Let me just Control Z. I'll see if we can. Maybe we can use. See, now this is the previous version. So the one automatically cut the holes, the face, right? So let's try again. Cut geometry. I'll try to pick this wall. See, it won't work. So we can't use the cut geometry, pick the wall, and pick this family. So it can only be used onto the one we initially placed, the face we initially placed. So okay, so let's control Y. So just redo all the change. So now this is the one. So I think probably I think this one will work. Okay, so you can see it's a face-based family with void, but not cutting the base. We just need to place them. We just need to place them onto your walls, and then use cut geometry, tab, pick the wall, pick the family, tab, pick the wall, pick the family, tab, pick the wall, pick this family, tab, pick the wall, pick the family, tab, and this. So a little extra, step, a few extra steps, but I think this one works well. And also, I prefer this because I have more control. So I can choose. Maybe we can even have this one only with solid. So right, so that's a little bit more control. And also, I think have a try, and you just get familiar with all the difference between face-based family with directly cutting on face, and then the other one is use the which one? Use this one. So just try to find see the difference, and I think you will understand why I prefer this one. Okay, so and also another reason why we use basic wall inside of curtain wall is, so I'll show you why. Okay, so I'll just copy this wall down, and then maybe I'll just edit, type, duplicate. I'll create a new one. So this time I'm going to use the system panel solid, which is a curtain panel. Okay, so this is the curtain panel. So of course we can change the thickness. So for example, I'll just change the thickness to be 300. So to match that one, right? So yeah. Now if we place this one onto here and use cut geometry, let's see what happens. No. So you can see it won't work. So it doesn't. So it can't. So this face-based family with void, it won't work. I'll just place another one here and use cut geometry. Oh yeah, sorry. Cut geometry, tab, pick this panel, pick this one. So see, it doesn't work. Maybe let me try the other option. So try the previous option. So I'll just untick this one and use cut the base. Maybe I'll save this one as a different name so we can have both option in that family. So I'll just call it this, right? So and then load this one into the project. Okay, so I'll place it here. See, still it won't. So this one, if I place this one, this is the one with automatically it should automatically cut any surface. So for example, I'll just place it here, it will automatically cut this wall, but it won't work on curtain panel because this is a curtain panel. So this is why we use wall inside of this curtain wall instead of a curtain panel. Okay, so I think this is it. So you can see, very simple. It's just you just need to spend some time to create some interesting pattern. So in with solid and voids, and then just place them onto your wall, and then we have this. All right. So it's very straightforward. It's very simple, and I think this is it. So it's it's a quick one today, and hopefully we can get something try to, because there are some posts not visible for a couple of weeks. So I just noticed that it's 3 weeks ago. That's a long time. So yeah, so I try to do a little bit more. Okay, so that's all. If you have any questions, please let me know. And also, if you have any other simple, easy, quick method, please share with us. Okay, so that's all. Thanks. I'll see you next time.